Okay, we're going to do some switching commands today, basically some switch configs. We're going to set up a 2940 8TF. I'm just going to set up set up a trunk. I'm going to set up the VLANs, and I'm actually put ports in the VLAN because the VLANs will not operate without the ports being in the VLAN. So here we go. I'm using PuTTY, my terminal emulation software, my favorite, I guess you can say. So I'm going to hit load for COM1, open, bring this over into view. Okay, enter, and say switch. So we're going to do a few commands to start out. We're going to go in enable mode, which you have to do everything in to start. And then you're going to go into configuration mode to do any configuration to any Cisco device, pretty much. Okay, host name, hit tab. I'm going to say my switch. I'm going to configure domain name. Say my domain. Okay, a couple notes right here quick. When you work for a particular company or a corporation, what you want to do is follow the naming convention for the switches and the domain name. Domain name is actually set up for when you actually do the crypto key generate RSA. You have to actually have to have it, and you have to have a domain name for other reasons as well. Okay, we're going to continue on. From there, I'm going to go ahead and configure my first interface. It's going to be a trunk. So we're going to find out which trunk we're going to do. It's going to be INT. It's going to be, it's going to be 0/1. And we're going to say, switch port mode trunk. Okay, now the trunk is set up. You can do pruning and all that different kind of stuff. You want to make sure certain VLANs don't go across or whatever. On this particular one, actually on this particular iOS, you don't have to set up the configure the ISL or .1Q for the encapsulation or whatever. So with that, we're going to go ahead and continue on, and we're going to create our first couple VLANs. So I'm going to exit out of this, and I'm going to say INT VLAN 1. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is configure there. I'm going to do a description. I was going to do a description so you know where it is. Because when you're doing your VLANs, you want to basically set up, there's now 3 basic VLANs, from your data, your voice, and your video. Those are the basic 3, but if you actually work for a big corporation, they might actually set the VLANs up per division, per HR, per accounting, per the maintenance division, and you never want to use the maintenance VLAN 1 anymore anyway for security reasons, so let me put that note out there as well. So this is first one, I'm just going to call it my management VLAN. Okay. What else? I'm going to get an IP address. Say 240 because I'm going to use a certain amount of host. I'm going to say no shut. What else? I'm going to figure out. Give a description, give an IP address. So now it says state is up, so now I'm going to do VLAN 2. And then you can use the up arrow key to go back to the beginning. So I'll just say VLAN 2. Give it a description. This is, I'll call this my data VLAN. IP address. I'm saying no shit. Oh, I'm gonna do one more. Oops. 3. Okay, description. Just did a data, so I'll say this is my video. VLAN. Give an IP address. And what you're doing, basically doing your separate VLANs to work with router on a stick. Since I already set the trunk is actually going to plug into the router, and that's how we'll get a lot of our routing to happen. So, okay, and then we'll say shut on this. Okay. Now we're going to go into the port configuration once it's finished. Let's go do that there. So we'll end up. Actually, we'll just do an end right here, and then we'll do a show run so you can see what's been set up. Okay. Now you see the Giga Ethernet port is in trunk mode, and then you see the 3 VLANs that I've created. Okay, so we'll go back into configuration mode. And the first port will say INT FA 0/1 or yeah, 1. And we'll say we'll put that in VLAN 1 as well to start out with. So we'll start with switch port command. Oops, switch port command, and then we'll say mode access. And then we'll say switch port again. And this time we're going to say access. Oops. And then we're going to say VLAN 1. Okay. Now you can up or do the same thing. We'll say FA 0/2. Just remote access. And we'll say VLAN 2. And then we'll do it one more time. 0/3. And we'll say switch for remote access. Say VLAN 3. And create anytime I'm saying it's creating a VLAN because it wasn't there, it's changed up. And so let's jump down. Okay. So that means we have to troubleshoot right quick. So let's hit enter, we'll do an exit out. We'll do an end actually. Do a show run. And our first 2 is shut down, so we have to do a no shut on the first 2. So we have to get those up and running. So if you want to do some other configuration like spanning tree, you can do spanning tree port fast, which actually allows the port to come on quickly and not go through the whole process, 40-second process of actually enabling yourself. You can actually set the port security. You can go through and set the maximum, the minimum, the number of violations. You can set quite a few things. But for right now, that's all we pretty much want to do, just to be able to configure our switch for inter VLAN routing. But you also have to make sure the trunk is set up, and then you also have to make sure that you plug it into your trunk port into a router, because you're going to need routing. And that's all we're going to do today. Hope you like this video. Hope it helps. And thanks for watching.